everyone, LJ again with a vinyl update. This time I wanted to run through a small stack of more harder stuff, more hair metal, hard rock, heavy metal, classic, not classic rock, that kind of stuff. Trying to group them together again, keep these from being completely schizophrenic updates. There's an R&B one coming your way too. But just to get right through these, here's some stuff I've picked up probably over the last month or so that I've had a ton of fun listening to, revisiting, or just figuring out for the first time, want to get it on the shelf, but want to share it with you guys before I do. First one, I didn't have this in my collection. This is Winger's debut. I do have their second album, In the Heart of the Young, which is fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and make a case for Winger as well. Not for Kip Winger, although I love when Lars Ulrich of Metallica throws darts at him in one of their videos, but Rob Beach, fantastic guitarist. And Winger, there's a great version of Purple Haze on this. 17 is a song my wife still sings to this day because it was popular when we were in high school. Just a great album. I did not have it in my collection, and I do now, and I'm happy about it. From one of my favorite 80s hair metal bands, Rat. I fucking love Rat. Dancing Undercover is a great album. Any Rat album is a great album. No one personified the 80s Sunset Strip persona more than Rat and Stephen Pearcy. Their latest album, Infestation, so amazing. Sounds like a day hasn't passed. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do. And if you find it on vinyl for less than 20 bucks, let me know, because I'm all over it. Dancing Undercover. Slip, slip, slip it lip. Yeah! I love this band. The Cult, Electric. Fantastic album. Electric Ocean, Memphis Hip Shake, some great music on this. This is The Cult's Electric. Gatefold, fantastic. I want to say this is on Sire. And I didn't have Electric. I think the only other Cult album I don't have on vinyl at this point is Love. The one that has Rain on it. And so that one I'm still on the lookout for, out in the wild. Cannot wait to get that on vinyl either. The Strawbs, Burning for You. This is one of the couple of, I think I had two other Strawbs albums, earlier ones. And this one is a little different. There's really no more progressive rock, in my opinion, left in the Strawbs at this point. But this is a killer companion piece to anything Blue Oyster Cult did. You know, I always say if you gotta spin two back to back, spin Blue Oyster Cult and spin the Strawbs Burning for You, and you'll just have a great non-stop party. So just some straight ahead Strawbs rock with some fantastic cover art. Ladies and gentlemen, Lou Reed. What more can you ask for? Live with Rock and Roll Animal, White Light, White Heat. I actually, you know what, I've probably got this a couple of months ago, and it's just been sitting here because I've been listening to it. But absolutely amazing album, one I absolutely recommend that anyone pick up and check out. Wish the owner hadn't written their name on the cover there. It took a while to find one used in really good condition, but the version of Heroin, which many may know from the Doors soundtrack, is just amazing. Fantastic Lou Reed album. And I'm not going to defend Lulu. Lynyrd Skynyrd's Legend. This was a compilation, right? Supposedly of unreleased early Lynyrd Skynyrd material. Anything with Ronnie singing, Ronnie Van Zant singing is amazing to me. This was from 1987. It's just a stellar pickup. I did not have this, and I just don't see it that often. Bit of a weird but solid rock record. This is Rough Mix with Pete Townshend and Ronnie Lane. It's not bad. I listened to it a couple of times when I first got it. It's been a little while now, but I remember my thoughts being, maybe I should have spun it again before I brought it up. But just, I mean, some great appearances. Eric Clapton, and again, I'm looking at the back cover while I'm reading this to you, but I just remember it being Charlie Watts playing drums here. Yeah, okay, so it's coming back to me now. I mean, you have a rock-solid rock record with appearances from Clapton and Charlie Watts, Pete Townshend, Ronnie Lane. The reason I grabbed this is simply because I had never seen it, and it piqued my interest, and it was a really good listen. Fans of The Who would definitely dig it. A mini LP, or an EP. This is The Walk from The Cure. This is one of the few Cures I didn't have in my collection. I guess really now at this point it's more the later ones that I don't have. The Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Wish, things like that, just because of the period they came out in the 90s and they're so pricey on vinyl. So there's The Walk from The Cure. Alice Cooper's Flush the Fashion. This is, a lot of people don't tend to like this period from Alice. I definitely Alice just has so many different periods. I love his early 70s rock, and because it was when I cut my teeth, I love his late 80s, early 90s stuff. But this is, Alice does new wave, and I'm a new wave fan, and I'm an Alice fan, so merge them together, and I guess it kind of works. It's probably one that'll get played the fewest, but a bit of a completist when it comes to Alice Cooper. So Flush the Fashion is definitely one that I jumped on the chance to own. This was absolutely amazing. This is a band called Icicle Works. This is 1984 on Arista. And Icicle Works sounds a whole lot like the U2 and the Alarm in that it's that anthemic, absolutely anthemic rock. I almost just called this like a synth pop or a new wave, but that would be wrong. Bad LJ, don't call it that. It's not that. It's anthemic rock. So again, like a U2 or like an Alarm, Icicle Works. Definitely check out some sound clips for this. It's just killer drum beats, killer guitars. Everything just soars and flies. It's an absolutely amazing album. I think I'm gonna put it here so I remember to listen to it later. A couple more here and we'll be done. John Butcher Axis. I had John Butcher's, this is the second LP, right? I had his first one, or this is his first and I have his second. I can't remember which order they came out in. But this is 1983, and John Butcher Axis, often compared to Jimi Hendrix in terms of rock sound, a little tear in the cover. But for a dollar find, I thought this was a great find, and again, kind of just completed things off. I can't remember the name of the other album. It's on the shelf. I'll have to pull it out. But fans of Hendrix, check out John Butcher. And just some straight ahead, straightforward album I never know how to hold. But this is 38 Specials, Strength in Numbers. Which way do I hold this? Like No Other Night was the hit here. I like this because of the die cut cover, and it's also making it so I have no idea how to hold it. So the die cut cover kind of slides out. I'm definitely a 38 Special fan. I like them. And the reason I can't figure out how to hold it is because the spine is there, but it doesn't match the writing, so my brain wants to hold it this way, but that's wrong. So 38 Special, Strength in Numbers, and I think, not that it's a monumental accomplishment, but that completes my 38 Special artist collection, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I'm a fan, so I definitely want to complete it. And that is it as far as a vinyl update with some of the harder and the heavier stuff goes. I have another R&B one coming up that I'll put together. I'm going to grab a handful of psych records that I've been listening to lately and show them things like the Stone Ponies debut album, kind of folk psych in the late 60s, and some others that I've been listening to lately that I just think are really cool. This is another one that I picked up on the psych side, Turnquist Remedy. I actually haven't even listened to this yet. This is Iowa C, but looks and sounds really cool. It's actually sealed, so I'm kind of on the fence with whether or not I want to open it. It's on Pentagram Records, so damn old, and I don't know, kind of on the fence. Let me know. Should I open it? Should I listen to it? Should I not? Everyone, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Hope all are well. Ciao.